Well, you know, every week on Out and About Columbus, we always theme the show around the central theme, but we had a problem this week. There was just so much happening in the Columbus area between Craft Beer Week, we've got Mother's Day coming up, and we got Cinco de Mayo. So we thought, you know what? Why not cover all of it? So on today's show, we show you some of the greatest places to take mom out to dinner, maybe get her some flowers for Mother's Day, or you want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and we've got a couple great places to do that as well on today's show. Grab a cup of coffee and stay with us. Want the hottest place in town for craft beers? We found it for you. It is the Pigskin Brewing Company with a phenomenal patio, a great lineup of new beers and brews that they're doing, and we had an opportunity to talk to Craig Bailey about this wonderful place. You're going to want to come out and try this, especially during Craft Beer Week. So let's talk about some of the new brews that you've had since we were here last.
Sure. So we have almost our full starting lineup ready. So if you look behind me, at our home scoreboard there, our home drafts, we've got almost all 6 of our starters ready. The one we're most excited about, I actually have right here. So this is our Goza, which is a unique style that actually originates out of the Mediterranean. So it starts salty, and it's got a sweet body, and then it ends with a sour tang. So it's different than the normal beer anybody's had before, but it's the perfect summer beer. So it's great if you're sitting out on our patio or playing around a golf or playing some cornhole. It's just that perfect beer to really be light, refreshing, quench that thirst.
You guys are doing a grand opening kind of in cooperation with the Craft Brew Week that's coming up. So let's talk about what we can expect to see here.
Sure. So the timing actually worked out perfectly. So we are having our grand opening week, actually. So as we looked at it, we just thought there's too much for one day. So with Craft Beer Week being that first week of May, basically from May 2nd to May 9th, we have different events going on every day highlighting our beer and craft beer. So everything, it's really exciting on a brewery because we get to have cornhole tournaments. We're having a ribbon cutting ceremony with the mayor. We have the Ohio Machine professional lacrosse team coming out and doing giveaways, and we're going to be playing their games. We're doing tours. We have collaboration beers that we're doing. So we did a collaboration beer with Smokehouse and Zaptic Brewery. So we're really excited. It's kind of an herbal pale ale, so we're really excited to launch that.
Give us some contact information, how we can get a hold of it.
Our website, pigskinbrewingcompany.com, is the best way to get any kind of information for us. You can also call us at 614-944-9311, or stop in and say hi. So, and it's a Creekside development, first main building kind of as you get into the strip.
Tired of drinking the same brew at your summer parties? Why not try something new that's sweet and has a kick at the same time? The Spin Doctor is the best hard root beer you can try, and we learned about the product from Blanton Unger.
Yeah, Spin Doctor is an exciting new beverage we launched just about 2 years ago in the Cleveland market. We are Ohio's original hard root beer. It's 8% alcohol. As you know, the alcohol industry in Ohio is really hot right now. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. We've got a unique alternative to a lot of the craft beers, the IPAs, a lot of the ciders. We've got root beer. It's delicious. Yeah, we worked with the same senior food scientists that IBC root beers used. We've got an awesome traditional root beer flavor. You open a can up, it smells like the little root beer barrel candies you had when you were a kid. We use reverse osmosis filtered water in the malt base. The result's a clean drinking product, less of a bad morning after. I feel like we have a unique product. It tastes good. It's we wanted to find a niche between some of the softer products like the Lime-A-Ritas, the Shandies, and then the more aggressive alcohol forward stuff like Four Loko, Juice, those kind of options. Yeah, in Greater Columbus, we are with Heidelberg Distributing. They go into just about every store that sells alcohol in the Greater Columbus area. You can find us at Discount Drug Marts down in Columbus. We're a nationwide arena. You can find us at Anderson's Office Sawmill. We're at most certified oil gas stations. We are at Discount Drug Mart, Blue Danube, Cray, Eatery. We're at the craft beer stands at Nationwide Arena, as well as all of your favorite independent beer stores. Yeah, the best way to keep in touch with us is through social media at Drink Spin Doctor. We've got a very active Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. That's where we make all of our big announcements. Yeah, our website is drinkspindoctor.com. That's DOKTOR.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming event info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
Where can you find delicious sliders, craft beers, and the most bizarre cocktail in Columbus? Well, it has to be Cray, Eatery, and Drinkery. Crystal told me more about their outstanding menu and even brunch on the weekends. Crystal, this place is awesome. I love the decor. Tell us all about Cray, Eatery, and Drinkery.
All right. Well, we have different sliders. We have different kind of cocktails. We have beer cocktails, wines. We have some bizarre flowers that we use in some of our drinks. So we just have a pretty crazy cocktail and beer list.
Well, let's talk about your crazy, most unique cocktail. That's your signature cocktail. Tell us about that.
It's called the Buzzworthy, and basically it has a South American healing flower in it, and you chew on it, you let it touch all the parts of your mouth, and basically when you take your first sip, it's almost like pop rocks going off in your mouth. It's really bizarre.
Now let's talk about the food. Now, your specialty is sliders. Give us a little bit of background about that.
And our sliders go from anywhere to chicken to duck. We have a chicken and waffle slider that's actually served on waffles. Pretty much all of our sauces are done here in-house. We have a barbecue sauce that we make out of Jaeger. So, I mean, it's just all over the board. Tofu, anything you can imagine.
Do you have anything going on during the week that draws in the crowd?
We have trivia, which is really big, on Thursdays at 8 p.m. A lot of people come out for it, and it ends up being a pretty crazy night because we have half-off bottles of wine as well.
I saw you had a brunch menu. Tell us about your brunch.
Well, we have brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. We have a really great Bloody Mary that we do. So pretty much any of the infusions that you see back there, you can pick your flavor to put in your Bloody Mary. And then we do candied bacon that we put inside of it. So yeah, you can pretty much pick your own flavor.
That sounds delicious. Do you have a website we can find out more information?
Yes, it's www.crayeateryanddrinkery.com.
The Hairless Hair Brewing Company in Vandalia, Ohio is brewing a coffee IPA in collaboration with Boston Stoker. Matt and Mike told me more about this wonderful creation and where you can find it in Columbus. So Matt, let's start with you. Tell me about your newest beer that you've been producing while partnered with the Boston Stoker.
Well, we were all getting together trying to think of something creative to do, bring something out new for this year, and we really like coffee. Obviously, we really like beer. Most people do coffee porters, coffee stouts. We decided to try to push the envelope a little bit on that and decided to do a coffee IPA. So with Boston Stokers being a local Vandalia company here, I went over and I talked with Henry, the owner, and we kind of hashed it out, and he gave us some good suggestions on some coffee, and we brewed it up and put it out on the market.
So tell us how many beers you're currently distributing and where you're marketing to.
So we're distributing, basically our full lineup is available for draft to any of the local bars here in Dayton. We're as far north as the Sidney-Lima area, and we have just now started reaching out into Columbus. I've done a few festivals there. Things went really well. So you can find us at Hales Ales Kitchen, Champs and Lennox, and the Ohio Tap Room. So we just recently sold a keg of it to the Daily Growler, so they're our newest client there in Columbus.
Where do you see the company going?
Well, the near future, I mean, this year our plan is we're working with some investors, and we're hoping by the end of the year to have things wrapped up for our next expansion, to be a considerable expansion. So it's going to take us some time to get it all in place, and we hope to be able to kind of tell everybody about it here a little bit down the road. We're really not ready to quite announce what we're going to do, but it should be substantial.
Great. Well, how can we find out more about Hairless Hair Brewing Company?
Well, certainly you can visit our webpage at www.hairlessairbrewery.com.
For the latest information about the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Twitter. That's at ONACBus or twitter.com/ONACBus.
Well, El Vaquero has long been recognized for quality Mexican food with 10 Central Ohio locations and a new one out in the Pickerington area. We stopped by the one on Riverside Drive just about Trayview Road to check out some of the food and what they're going to be doing for Cinco de Mayo. We talked to Susanna and Mariella about the wonderful events, patio, and happy hour here at El Vaquero. Obviously, our show is talking about some of the great events that's going to be around Columbus, and Cinco de Mayo is one of them, and this is a great place to come and celebrate, right? Your celebration's about a week long. Tell us what's going on here?
Well, we're having drink and food specials all week long, and we're also on the 5th of Cinco de Mayo, exactly the same day. We're going to have a live mariachi band here performing for everyone.
What's some of the food specials you're going to have that week?
We're going to be having like mora, one of our favorite dishes, special, the drink special, like the jumbo happy hour as well. The Corona Maritas are going to be on special as well.
Well, Susanna, what kind of great drink specials and happy hour do you have here?
We do have a lot of good and really good tasty drink specials. We have our jumbo lime margarita on the rocks or frozen. We also have any other flavors like strawberry, mango, peach, watermelon. And we also have our draft beer, 12 and 21 ounce, imported or domestic.
That's a great deal. Now, what hours do you have happy hour here?
Our happy hours are from 4 to 8 every day.
Well, back to you, Mariella. Tell us a little bit about your patio.
Well, we have our patio area open every day, and it depends on how nice the weather is, of course, if we open the windows or not. Mostly, we try to keep the windows open when it's nice. Everybody loves that, to come outside and just enjoy their dinner while the windows are open. And when it's kind of chilly, we close them, but we also have the patio open because it is heated.
Well, it sounds like a great celebration here at El Vaquero, and I know you have how many locations in Central Ohio?
We have now 10, and we just opened a new one in Pickerington, Ohio, like a month ago. Yeah, it's a really nice place.
Fantastic. Give us your phone number here and give us the website so people can find all those locations around Central Ohio.
Sure. Our phone number here is 614-486-4547.
Well, we certainly love Champs, and we stopped by today to find out about all the new changes here. Mike Tracy told us about everything that's changing. You're going to find some incredible changes here at Champs. This is definitely the place where you want to come. Mike Tracy told us all about it. A lot of changes, man, since we were here last. Tell us what's happened.
Yeah, we've gone through a full remodel of our interior, so it looks great. We've got all new tables and chairs, some new audio and video equipment, more TVs. Get ready for that Mayweather fight.
I noticed the kitchen all in red now.
Yeah, we went with some scarlet red and some Buckeye gray above it to make it look nice.
What do you guys have planned? Because you've always got something going on here at Champs.
Well, we got a lot coming up. With the Mayweather fight, we're doing a $25 cover charge. You can come here and catch the action. We've got Mother's Day. We do our annual Mother's Day buffet. Graduation this year is on Mother's Day, so make your reservations early. And for Craft Beer Week, we've got a lot of fun stuff going on. We've got some 4-string solo series that we're going to be tapping and some good deals throughout the week.
Now, what are we going to find on the Mother's Day buffet? I can't imagine a buffet at Champs, man. This is a place I come in and order off the menu.
It's a little bit of everything. We're going to start off the morning with some breakfast items and some ham, roast beef, all sorts of different things on there, as well as we're going to run that straight through graduation. So if you're looking for some place to go after graduation, we'll still have it going on.
Yeah, it sure is convenient to the OSU campus. And
yes, it is.
Well, Mike, I understand you got a new menu here at Champs.
We do. We have this wonderful new menu we just brought out. It has some wonderful new items in it that you can check out. We have a new Creole jambalaya, a Sicilian turkey dish. So there's some great items in here now.
Always something new and fresh at Champs, right?
Got to keep it new and interesting.
How do we find you, and what's the website?
Well, if you go to www.champs.com, and that's with 2 P's, CHAMPPS, or you can give us a call at 614-298-0833. And we're located right across from OSU's campus at 1827 Olentangy River Road.
Fantastic. I just want to ask you one last question. The Mayweather fight, do you have to get reservations?
No reservations. It's first come, first serve.
Do you enjoy the local music scene? Then visit the featured music page on onacolumbus.com for interviews and information on some of Columbus's best musical acts.
Well, where are you celebrating Cinco de Mayo? The best party in town is the Caribbean Jerks with their Caribbean-influenced food and 10 tons of sand on the floor. Now, we talked to Julie Osborne about one wonderful party that's going to last a week long. Let's talk a little bit about Cinco de Mayo, because that's the big time that's coming up, right?
Yes, it is. It is the biggest party of the year for us. It's the kickoff to summer. We really try to blow out the season by putting sand down in the bar. We bring in about 10 tons of sand. It's about 6 inches deep. People wear their flip-flops and bikinis. Come and have a little party. We have a little play area for the kids where they can set up sandcastles and build them. So it makes it a really fun event. We do a charity kickoff for it, and we're going to do a fundraiser for Oak Creek Elementary on Wednesday the 29th, and we'll have a great time with that.
Yeah. You have music that whole week, right?
Yes, we have live music 7 days, starting off with a steel drum player on Wednesday for the fundraiser, and we go through every type of genre, including Don Middlebrook, trop rock. We have jazz, blues, country bands with Simba Jordan, so it's an amazing fun time.
Caribbean Jerks does not have typical bar food, and you're probably at the bottom of why it doesn't. Let's talk about some of these dishes that are in front of us.
Okay. Well, we have some of our signature dishes in front of us here. We make everything from scratch in our homemade kitchen. We try to bring food that's Caribbean influenced with the flavors of the Caribbean, but not necessarily authentic food. So we'll start off, we have our seafood stuffed mushrooms, their tiger shrimp and lobster filled with a Parmesan scallion glaze, our deviled eggs with a blackened pecan and hickory smoked bacon. We also then have steak and cilantro empanadas. Our salad right here today is going to be spinach with a mango vinaigrette, jerk chicken ravioli with a mango cream salsa, and then we have lobster mac and cheese, one of our most decadent favorites.
So tell us how we get a hold of you. Where do we find you? I know you're in the Polaris area.
Yep, we're at 1262 East Powell Road. We're on the corner of Polaris Parkway and East Powell Road. Website CaribbeanJerks.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Julie, for being on the show. I'm looking forward to stopping by and seeing 10 tons of sand in here. Well, the Kona Grill came to Easton last November, and if you're looking for an upscale casual place that is just truly wonderful with some of the freshest seafood in town and a wonderful happy hour, you got to try this place. We talked to Gary Croft, who's the general manager here, and learn more about this amazing restaurant. Kona Grill. Now, this is relatively new in the Easton area, correct?
Yeah, we opened up on November 18th of this past fall. We've been here a little bit less than 6 months now.
Talk a little bit about your menu, who your customer is here.
Well, we're a Scottsdale-based restaurant group that has 31 restaurants, across the country right now in 19 states, plus Puerto Rico. We offer the freshest sushi in town. All of our fresh fish is flown in daily for us. We also offer a modern spin on contemporary American cuisine in our scratch kitchen. So we do a lot of great things. Pasta, flatbreads, fresh fish. Our miso sake sea bass is the most popular item on our menu. Macadamia nut chicken. We will cater for anybody from 8 to 80.
You said that this was upscale casual?
I would consider us an upscale casual. We are a very relaxed environment. You shouldn't be deterred by coming in because we do have a beautiful restaurant. Our design group has done a great job. But we cater to small children. All of our kids' meals come with a couple of sides or a fresh bento box with an orange that's basically turned into a bear by our sushi chefs.
Let's talk a little bit about your happy hour. I know you got a great bar here and some great mixed drinks.
Every day we do a happy hour from 3 to 7, Monday through Friday. It's a lot of fresh cocktails, our sparkling sangria made with sake. We do some draft beers. We do a margarita cosmopolitan, but we also cater to our food as well. We do a lot of half-price appetizers, half-price sushi rolls, as well as some more discounted appetizers as well. And on the better note, to accommodate the late-night guests, we actually do the same food discount for the last 2 hours we're open every day.
Well, tell us how we learn more information and where we can find you here at Easton.
Well, you can find us over here by Macy's at Easton at 4087 New Bond Street. Phone number 614-347-3007, or you can check us out on the web at konagrill.com.
Fantastic. Gary, thanks so much for being on the show.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus.
Well, we had an opportunity to stop by Fisher's Garden Center. If you're looking for something for Mom for Mother's Day, or you're just looking for some great plants, vegetation, they have it all here. We had an opportunity to talk to Brian and Bea about this wonderful family-owned business. Well, welcome down to About Columbus. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Give me a little sample, I guess, of what I'd find here at Fisher's Garden Center.
We do a lot in the vegetative annuals, so we have a large selection of unique annual plants for flowering in pots and in the landscape. We do lots of different flats as well as perennials for the garden. The perennials come back every year, and we have a wide selection in that area. Lots and lots of hanging baskets for Mother's Day. We also do a huge selection of vegetable plants. We've seen a real upsurge in people wanting to do their own home gardens.
This is your family who started this, so this is a long time thing. You guys started in the produce business, right?
Right. My grandpa and my dad actually started it on the south side of Columbus, growing their own vegetables out in the field and taking them to market. But it kind of evolved when they put up their own little greenhouses so they could start their own tomato plants and pepper plants, so they'd get a jump on the market that way. And then people would come in and ask if they could buy them, and one thing led to another, and 50 years later, here we are.
So what can people find for Mom here?
Oh, just about anything. Specialized hanging baskets, different combinations. We have beautiful grapevine like market baskets for Mom. Back to the miniature gardens. That's a great thing for Mom or Grandma to get the kids interested in gardening. Anything with a flower.
What's the website is and phone number?
Okay, we are located in Old Reynoldsburg on State Route 256 between Main Street and Livingston Avenue. You can find our website at www.fishersgardens.com, and the phone number here is 614-861-5700.
Mom never really wants to cook on Mother's Day, and Thai Ginger in Dublin has excellent cuisine and even a deal just for Mom's special day. Christina Jacobs and Chef Mike Vaughn told us more about their food and drink options at Thai Ginger.
You know, here at Thai Ginger, the owner Thai, he's very welcoming. He offers everyone a big smile when he comes in. Everyone feels right at home. So I feel that that's why people would feel welcome here when they come in. Here at Thai Drinkery, we also have a patio. It's very nice for the spring to come sit out and enjoy the atmosphere. We also have a full bar where we have happy hour from 2 to 7. And we also, on Sundays, have half off bottles of wine. So it'd be a great opportunity to bring your mother here and enjoy a couple drinks. Happy hour, we have $2 domestic beers, $3 imports, and $4 house wines. So you can come in here and enjoy a glass of wine with your mother, or we also have other cocktails like martinis and stuff like that. Our master chef, his name is Michael. He'll be talking to you about some of the top dishes here at Thai Ginger.
I came to this country in 1980, so I think about to be a chef. So I take my family recipe with me to come in and work some other place a little bit, then I come to Thai Ginger to be the chef. Today I prepare my signature dish, teriyaki salmon and tuna wrap, and also Thai curry. My recipe is from my family. Bring it in to United States, especially in Columbus, and bought all the recipe my mom gave to me. I'm only the chef to prepare this kind of food in Columbus, Ohio.
Thank you.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming event info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for Mom for Mother's Day, or even Dad? Father's Day's coming up, or the graduate? The Silver Diva has everything you'll need, and you can get it personalized. Carissa told me more about their hand stamping process and how you can create the perfect gift. Well, Carissa, these things are gorgeous. How did you create them? And what is hand stamping?
Hand stamping is where you take steel stamps like these and you pound them into the metal with a hammer, one letter at a time, to create words, designs, dates, really anything that you want. We do all personalized custom work, and it's been really fun.
Well, I mean, you've got every possible occasion covered with Mother's Day, graduates, Father's Day even. Let's talk about some of the things that you make.
Well, we make necklaces, bracelets, keychains, cufflinks are our #1 bestseller, all kinds of things for mothers, teachers, great end of the year teacher gifts. We even make wallet cards to slip into like Dad's wallet and have a custom message on them, bracelets, earrings, all kinds of things.
How did you get started with this?
I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time and realized that I just needed to have a little bit of something for myself besides wiping tushies and being a chauffeur all day. And so I taught myself how to hand stamp, and I worked for a long time in my garage pounding out jewelry, and then it grew and grew and grew, and now I have a big online store and a retail location in Cincinnati.
So I understand you're offering a discount to the people from Columbus.
Yes, we are happy to offer everyone a discount of 20% off through June 30th. And all you do is use checkout code Columbus on our website.
How can people find out more about getting them themselves?
You can go to our website at www.thesilverdiva.com, and all of our jewelry and accessories are there on that website.
Healthy smoothies, delicious teas, shots of wheatgrass, and even a juice cleanse. You'll find it all here at Bubbles, the Tea and Juice Company. Eric told me more about their delicious treats and their newest location at Easton. So Eric, thanks for being on Out About Columbus today. Tell us all about Bubbles.
We have been here for 10 years. We started out just having smoothies and bubble tea and fresh juices. We have recently developed the juice cleanses that you see in the background here.
So let's talk about the juice cleanse.
Okay, so our juice cleanse has 5 juices. So you want to do that for 5 meals a day, and then you want to have a solid meal to cap off your day. You know, you want a protein and you want a vegetable for your dinner. No oil, no salt. If you want some flavor, you can add garlic, pepper, lemon.
So what other things are we going to find here at Bubbles?
So we have all kinds of freshly squeezed juices, as well as smoothies and loose leaf teas. We also do bubble tea. That's where the name comes from. Yeah. If you don't know what bubble teas are, you know, usually milk teas with tapioca balls in it, but we can put tapioca balls in anything you want.
So I understand a brand new Bubbles just opened at Easton.
Yes, ma'am. We just opened. We're going to have a limited menu of all the smoothie offerings that we have here, some bubble teas, and then also Destination Donuts and our protein bars are going to be at our Easton location as well. We're located on the fountain in Central Park in Easton, across from Bonvie.
So Bubbles is going to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, correct?
Yes, on top of our website, you can find all the information over there. It should be updated. It's www.bubblesteacompany.com.
Or find them at the North Market and Easton.
Do you enjoy the local music scene? Then visit the featured music page on onacolumbus.com for interviews and information on some of Columbus's best musical acts.
Well, some of the best R&B and funk was made back in the day, and the Hot Boys can play it like no one else. They'll have everybody up and out of their seats. Mike and Steve told me more about the group and their musical influences. So we're here at On the Rocks with the Hot Boys. With me is Michael and Steve. And Michael, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about the Hot Boys. So what kind of music do you guys play?
R&B mostly, funk as well. Pretty much the bands that we draw music from is basically based out of Ohio, the Ohio area. In the 70s and 80s and 90s, those bands pretty much dominated the airways. So we kind of draw from those guys.
So what are your musical influences? Who are some of your artists that you love to play?
Mostly those guys out of Ohio. Isley Brothers, Lakeside, Daz Band, Ohio Players, most of those bands, yes.
So I understand you guys play with some of those bands. Tell us about some of the bands that you play with personally.
Yeah, well, my partner Stone here plays for the Daz Band from time to time, a national act. He's on the road from time to time. He also plays with Glenn Jones, a national singer, pretty much as well. They toured nationally. I play with a couple guys that are known out of Ohio. Foley, who basically played with Miles Davis and those guys. I sit in and play with him from time to time. We all just draw from those guys. We pretty much know all of them.
Wonderful. It sounds fantastic. Steve, I'm going to turn to you. So I understand you play R&B and funk, but you guys play it different than other bands play it different. And why is that? Talk about that.
Well, what we try to do is put our originality in all the cover music and everything. We take what they've given us already and flip it a couple times. Everybody's own personalities in it. You'll hear a lot of different stuff from us when you hear us play.
And I also understand that you play things that not every band plays because maybe it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, we try to stick with more challenging music. A lot of the bands, they just don't want to practice and then tackle it, but we'll go ahead and tackle the issue and go ahead and get it done.
Well, I love what you guys do. How can we find out more about where you're playing and more about your band?
Well, we got a Facebook page, Reverb Nation. Probably could look us up individually. He's told you his name. You know my name. Look us up on Facebook, and we'll tell you where we're going, what we're doing, and where we're going to be at.